Welcome back everyone to Garden Mess. Today I plan to plant up some more phlox in my garden. This is the Luminati or Luminary Ultraviolet. I already planted one the other day and I like it, and I like its pop in the garden. So I'm going to put it back here behind these lantanas because this can get up to 3 feet tall. And so I think beside the white Gara here, it'll look real pretty. And then keep it kind of back like about here, and then it should complement this butterfly bush that I just planted, which is behind me. Let me move some of this back because I need to put the dirt somewhere. I'm a little concerned that this might have a little bit too much water for this phlox, but as you can see, I can crumble it, and so I think that that's okay. The top of it definitely has the most moisture. Again, I can crumble it, so I feel okay. And I'm not going to plant it deep. So, all right, enough talking. Time to dig so this doesn't turn into a 30-minute video. Bottom of these containers do have a funny little shape, so I'm going to loosen up the bottoms real quick so that, because there is an indentation, I just want to flatten it out. I'm real gentle. They've been sitting in their containers a little too long. All right, that's perfect. Let's give it some biotone and some worm castings. Oh, I found me a liriope shoot. Come back with some more mulch. Go get my water and water it in. Okay, I just watered it in. Now I'm going to cut the spent blooms. These been sitting in their containers, and then we had a storm, and so some of these just don't look very good at all. I'm going to leave some of the purple flowers, though. I'm going to leave some of the blooms because I want to remember these still have a couple of blooms on them. Just kind of clean it up. And some of the blooms are stuck to the leaves. They were crammed in with neighbors' problem. All right, that's good enough for right now. I'll do more later as it's necessary. Give it a little bit more water now that try to loosen some of those petals off the leaves. There we go. Because the leaves need to be clear so that they can photosynthesize. They don't need to have a lot of debris on them. Storm really whacked these around. Oh, kind of dirty. All right, that's better. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, this dirt needs to stay. I saw something. What is this? Oh, that's okay. That's a weed, though. So are you. So are you. So I've moved here to the backyard, and I have these other phlox. Now this is a different color. It's a luminary prismatic pink. They also grow anywhere between 24 and 36 inches tall. They can get 24 inches wide. Their spacing recommendation is 24 inches. And I have them right at about that spacing. I'm only going to put 2 here. I have a third one, but I'm going to put it somewhere else just because I need some color over in the area that I plan to put the third one. But I'm going to go ahead and get these in the ground. And I think after this, my husband will probably say, okay, now there's color over there. So anyway, I'll show you this probably a little later, either tomorrow morning, or I'll show you later this evening when it gets shady again. I'll do a little recap and kind of show you this whole area because I have added quite a few things that have color. I removed that white, let's see, it was a white iceberg rose, and it was right here. And so I'm going to put the phlox where the rose used to be. So I might run into some roots from that, and also I might even run into some liriope fragments because I did have to remove a lot of liriope. Oh. Hold on one second. And I know I did not plant. This is a weed. This is, you can eat this actually. What is that? That's, oh, it'll come to me when I'm not trying to think about it. As usual, not planting it all the way down as deep as it could go because I do plan to add some more soil and mulch in this area. I'm only loosening it again because the bottom of the pot has a shape to it, and I don't want that shape causing a pocket underneath it. The soil is nice and dry, not like dusty dry, but it's perfect consistency to plant in. Love it. Wish all my soil was like this all the time. And you'll see that I did leave it high. And again, that's because I'm going to come back with mulch. And I don't want this area to hold on to the water too much. We don't want it rotting. You can see, well, I'll have to show you a close-up of it in a second. But some of the leaves have burnt little tips. That's from lack of water. And that's why it's not good for them to be in their containers just sitting and waiting. But sometimes I see them, I buy them because they may not be there the next day, right? So I end up buying them, and then I might not have time to plant them right away, and then they suffer in their little containers. I'll come back by and trim this up and make it look pretty again. All right, you're next. And I see already that there is some, well, there's definitely grass from the liripe, but I don't know if there's any root parts, so I'm going to definitely pay attention when I dig this hole. I think there's a remnant of a rose bush root in here. Oh, they're not that thick. All right, I could break that. There we go. There we go. Well, I didn't get it all the way. There we go. Now I chopped it. I forgot to put my biotone in that other hole. All right, well, I'll just sprinkle it around the base. And some worm castings, too. All right. Oh, that might be a little too deep. Hold up. Gotta put a little bit more. Let me mix it up in there too so that biotone is all mixed up in there. Gotta put a little bit more soil back in this. No wood. No mulch. Let's see now. Still too low. Oh, there's one of those liripe little. Oh, there's another one. That's why I kind of roll it around on my fingers to break up the clods, because inside those little dirt clods can be those little tuber things that the liripe can grow back from. All right, let's see. Still much lower, and that's because it kind of slopes. So I'm going to definitely have to add some more soil to this area. You go on the hunt and get me some. I have some around my yard and some pots, so that won't be a problem. But it definitely looks like I'm going to have to do that. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's probably about as low as I want it. I probably put it up just a little higher still. All right, go. I am right in the sun. It is hot. I'm going to have to find me a shady location to plant in. Actually, the third one is going to go in a shady location for right now. So that'll be good. All right, let me water this in, and then I'm going to have to come back and add some more soil. So I'll have to, oh, wait, I used all my water. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Like, I think I already watered that. And this is rainwater that I caught. Let that soak in. I'm going to go find me some more soil real quick. Okay. Water it a little bit more. Get that new soil happy where it's located. All right, let me show you this tag real quick. Let's see if I can clean it off first before I show it to you. Me and my dirty hands. Oh my. Okay. Let me zoom out a little. There it is. Luminary prismatic pink. full sun to part sun. It is a perennial in my area. Let me make sure, oop, dropped it. Make sure this is all nice and clean. So you see that it gets 32 to 34 inches tall, minimum 24 spacing, and it's hardy in zone 3 to 8, so down to negative 40 degrees. It blooms mid to late summer, full to part sun. And then, of course, there's a little description of it. So it is in the middle of my border, so I think it'll be happy. And oh good, see it says to pair with coneflower, echinacea, daylilies, rose mallow, hibiscus, Shasta daisies, and spike speedwell, veronica. Well, I do have some speedwell in here. I definitely have echinacea right there in front of it. I have some, well, it's not speedwell, but I do have some gay feather or liatris, whichever you prefer to call it. Sorry, I got distracted. I saw wood that had fallen from the storm into one of my flowers. And then let's see, is that a speedwell? Nope, that's salvia. But salvia and speedwell can be very similar. So I have salvia down here. I thought I had a speedwell over here, but guess not. But I do have some more salvia behind it. So behind that second one is a salvia. And then, well, you can't see it from this view, but if I move over, I have a hibiscus. And I think that I showed this video maybe last week, but that hibiscus, it's right there to the left of this pot. This pot has a fig in it. So to the left of that is a hibiscus, and it's an annual hibiscus, so it is in the ground in its pot. And that's so that when I go to dig it up to overwinter it, it'll be a little easier to do, and maybe to keep the soil around the roots, at least most of the roots. So that's why it's like that. And it blooms a peachy color, and it doesn't have any blooms on it right now, but it has buds. It does have some buds on it. See if I can zoom in on the buds. Yeah, so like there's one right there. So it has, well, one bud. I usually don't buy these annual. Oh no, there's bud here, 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 here. Oh, this whole plant has buds all over it. So I'm going to water it just in case it decides it wants to drop all of its buds because it's too hot. So I'm going to water it. But that's a hibiscus. And then I transplanted some echinacea from my vegetable garden back here. And it's not looking so great, but it has new growth at the base. The top growth is terrible. I'm going to have to come and cut all that and just let the new growth come back. But I'm slowly working on putting the color in this side of the garden and cleaning it up. I have a lady from my Master Gardener Association coming to take a look at the garden to see if they're going to want to put it on the tour for next year. And I don't know, we'll see. I kind of feel like my garden is just a little on the messy side. It doesn't really have nice order to it because I'm still working on it. So we'll see. But it won't be till next year, even if they do decide to put me on it. So I have until next year to get it, to whip it in shape. Oh, but let me show you something. What is this? It's on my asparagus fern, and there were others with it. They flew away, but this one, what is that? Oh, it's hard to see without something in the background to help focus on it. I need to find something. Can't get it from that angle. You can see it clear as day right here. Well, right there. I don't know. If y'all know what it is, let me know, because I'm curious. I wonder if he'll let me, maybe I can go around to the back side. I don't want to kill it, because what if it's a good bug? That's the back side of them. It's the next morning and it's overcast, so I wanted to go ahead and show you the phlox that I had planted yesterday. So there it is, and they're looking so good, so much better than they were yesterday when they came out of their cans. So just wanted to show you how good they look and the nice little pop of color that we have going on in here now. We got a little yellow bloom of our popcorn drift rose, or nope, that's lemon drift. Lemon drift. I get it mixed up all the time. I think my figs should be getting close to getting ripe. Oop, I scared that bumblebee. He was gonna go on the phlox. Oh, did that flower fall? Not yet. Maybe that one? Nope. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. I will catch you in the next one. We'll finish putting in the phlox tomorrow when the temperatures drop again in the morning. But for now, I'm going to call it quits. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, happy gardening.